When teachers start heading back to their classrooms in just a few weeks now, many of them may not be getting a pay raise. And if they are, it might not be enough to keep up with inflation or could dip into their district's savings account. As we've been reporting for months, schools are struggling to attract and keep educators, and we're in the middle of a nationwide teacher shortage. Stephanie Haynes joins us live from Dallas this morning. And Stephanie, you actually spoke to educators. What's the outlook for this school year for them?
Yeah, Marky, good morning. The president of the National Education Association is really calling this a crisis, just given how many teachers are leaving the industry and how little they are paid. So take a look at some of this data. According to the NEA, the average teacher salary right now in the United States for the previous school year is more than $68,000, which is a 2.6% increase from the year before. And it is said that it's nearly $4,000 less than the average pay 10 years ago when you take inflation into account. And look at these salaries. This is the data from the website study.com. It was compiled by from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It shows the top 5 states with the highest average educator salary. California at close to $93,000, and states with the lowest, that's South Dakota at a little more than $49,000. And so school districts across the country are really scrambling right now to figure out how to attract and retain talent right up to that very first school bell on the very first day of school. Here in Texas, several major school districts are reportedly offering raises by passing budget deficits and dipping into their savings account as the state legislature failed to pass a bill for teacher raises.
In real dollars, educators have lost so much ground. And we realize that when I ask educators why they are considering leaving the profession, we found out that 55% of them were thinking about that. They talk about, they use the R word, respect. And when I ask them to unpack that, what does that mean? They do, of course, say that their salaries have not kept up with inflation. And they talk about the comparison of teaching, certainly, to other similarly situated professions.
And some states like Texas, like Missouri, are going after teachers for breaking their contracts during this time of year by either disciplining or revoking their licenses. But on the flip side, there are plenty of states who are trying to incentivize teachers to join the force, offering apprenticeship programs or loosening requirements. For instance, in Oklahoma, you don't need a college degree for some teaching roles. And in Arizona, as long as you are enrolled in college, getting that degree, you can be a teacher in the classroom as soon as this fall, Marky.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.